Hi, welcome to another edition of Azure Every Day with Pragmatic Works. My name is Steve Hughes. I'm a principal consultant with Pragmatic Works. Today, I'd like to talk about multi-factor authentication on Azure, and particularly related to cloud security. Cloud security is a big deal. While Azure is the most secure and compliant public cloud on the market, I still work with customers who are rightly concerned about security. One of the areas that is a big change in the public clouds is a shift to identity-based security. The thought here is that if I trust an identity provider to validate who you are, I can then authorize you to use resources in my environment, whether that be data or applications. Consumer applications have been using Facebook, Google, and Microsoft identity providers to authenticate users for years. However, businesses often require a more trusted resource. Not that they don't trust your Facebook account, but it's probably not good enough for, privately held data, those kind of things. That is where multi-factor authentication, or MFA, plays a significant role. It requires a user to validate who they are beyond the identity provider, which is usually password-based. They use a login and password, for instance. When a user's identity is validated with a password, a secondary method is implemented to further validate that user as who they say they are. Multi-factor authentication, or MFA, is built into Azure and can use text, phone calls, and apps to validate your identity again. This is done so that an additional action using a trusted device or a contact method to verify who you are. Microsoft has an app called Authenticator, for instance, that will send a notification to you about the login attempt. You have to take an action and accept the login to validate who you are or validate your identity within the application, and then you have access to the resources you are trying to get into, for instance, Office 365. This is also can also be done by using codes via text or phone calls. We do this a lot even in the consumer world with like our banks and such. Businesses today, though, have often implemented a third-party tool for MFA in their environment and may not want to use Microsoft Authenticator or Microsoft's MFA tooling. We are actively working with customers today who are using tools such as Okta and Duo, which have Azure implementations to support MFA within the Azure environment, commonly using Azure Active Directory. As you look at what you are doing, the Azure platform is continuing to enable more options for customers to help them confidently keep their assets secure in Azure using trusted and resources they're experienced with and these services they're experienced with. MFA is a key component to confirming identities and making the cloud more secure for your business. Microsoft includes flexibility to bring your existing tools provided they support Azure as well. If you have questions on MFA, security, or something else in Azure related that we can help you with, click the link below and we will be happy to help you on your journey to the cloud. Be secure out there. We'll talk to you later.